Hello there, pseudonymous judges who happen to be watching this. Our proposal here is an application called Quill that allows people to digest and more easily fill out forms in an accessible, easy to use, and more time-friendly manner. So our target market for this application is high school leavers, people who are just finishing secondary education and getting started into tertiary education. A study from UNICEF's 2018 Global Report on Education Quality placed Australia at 30th place out of the 41 OECD countries, and the Australian education system has been in decline since the 2000s. And the COVID-19 pandemic has obviously created a more pronounced effect on this. And a lot of people find themselves dissatisfied with the curriculum, and a lot of people want to learn more practical skills like how to pay taxes, get jobs, and stuff. Also, 75% of Australians pay accountants to complete their tax returns because they simply find paperwork confusing or daunting or stressful or any combination of the latter three. So a great majority of these people could find that our application, which aims to simplify form into a simplified form, which makes it more accessible and help people potentially save money on paying accountants. So our focus for Quill boils down to two main points: accessibility and time management. So traditionally, formal education is not really doing an effective job at preparing students for the future, and that's simply because they just don't teach the information. And our goal is to create an application that equips high school leavers with life skills not normally taught in schools in a quick and accessible manner. And that can be done by teaching them a crucial skill, which is how to fill out forms for maybe a mortgage, tax return. And by focusing on accessibility and time management, it allows our users to build more confidence. So, how do we do this? Well, we have three main parts of our application. We first define difficult jargon into simpler words. We also break down complex form into manageable chunks, it's sort of like a questionnaire at that point. We also use SMS technology and push notification technology to send reminders for due dates. A lot of people, we find, procrastinate on paperwork because of the whole daunting/stress thing. So by setting reminders, it also alleviates another downside or problem with forms, which is that of procrastination. So how does this all work? Well, let's look at the features of this app. So this is just a thing here. So we have inline definitions. So if you hover on, say, the word diligence in this example form, as you can see, if you highlight it, it shows a definition, the quality of working carefully with a lot of effort. Speaking of accessibility, we have more accessibility options. So let's say click on this menu. You have a bunch of options to make the font bigger, make the spacing a bit louder. You can have it read it aloud if you're having difficulty reading. High contrast in case the colors are making it hard to read, and of course the obligatory dark mode. And the third feature is mobile text reminders. Say this tax return, it's due in 10 days, and it's not been opened. So you get an SMS reminder saying that your tax return is incomplete and it is due in 10 days, and upon seeing that, a user will go to their computer and continue it. So that is it for our presentation on Quill. Thank you.